Fort Indiantown Gap is the second biggest Black Hawk helicopter base in all of America. It was a Black Hawk helicopter that collided midair with an American Airlines jet last week in Washington, D.C.
And then just 2 days later, a medical transport jet crashed in Philadelphia. Seth Kaplan found out what's being done locally to make tragedies like those less likely to happen here in the Midstate.
This is a UH-60 Blackhawk.
Colonel Timothy Zerbe, Pennsylvania's Army aviation officer, balancing new emotions.
We are feeling, of course, somber. They say it's a small army, and we have friends and family scattered throughout.
With the ongoing mission.
And we train to be ready for domestic response within the Commonwealth.
Daytime flying first, then nighttime.
And then we'll add night vision goggles, which is considered our most challenging mode of flight, because you're looking through two tubes at roughly a 40-degree field of view.
Less peripheral vision. Investigators working to learn whether the pilots last week were using goggles. When Zerbe flies near John F. Kennedy International Airport in New York, he watches this altimeter.
This is above ground level, and that's because Kennedy traffic is coming in over top of me. So I have to abide by 200 feet or lower to the seafloor.
A similar limit for Blackhawks in some parts of the airspace around Reagan National in D.C. Investigators looking at that, too.
I must abide by the altitude and the navigational guidance on that route.
New York and D.C. airspace far busier than mid-state airspace, but here, too, it's shared military and commercial airspace.
The worst thing we want to do is make a controller frustrated where they're turning us away, and that's their right to turn us away within their controlled airspace.
Including at Harrisburg International
Which is
Airport.
including Harrisburg International.
All of that just as true here as it is here in a jet that rushes human organs to be transplanted across the country.
Anytime there's an accident, obviously it hits close to home.
Jim Isaacs of Eagle Air Aviation in New Cumberland talking about this scene in Philadelphia. That plane transporting a patient rather than organs in either case. Time is of the essence.
Right.
But Isaac said that doesn't mean rushing.
We work in an industry that when you rush or you're distracted, then there's a potential for error.
He says they'll turn down or cancel a mission rather than taking a chance.
This is our newest aircraft.
A look inside.
If this one fails, this one will be a backup. If both of them fail, then we also have redundant standby instruments here.
Redundancies, backups, and backups to backups.
Right.
And lessons from all this.
The human factors that we can take on board to prevent future accidents. And we operate on the mindset here that we're comfortable flying our family members in it.
I know for my family, it hits them too. Like, Dad, are you really going to go flying tonight? And it's, yes, I am going to go flying tonight.
Seth Kaplan, ABC 27 News.